So it's a lot of stupidity going on, and it's only Wednesday. So many of you know that Ocean Kelly was headlining a show here in Atlanta, and he invited me on the stage to do a song with him during his set. If you are interested in seeing this, make sure you go to his channel. The link will be in the description so you can watch his entire set. He did very well. I'm so proud of him. I'm so grateful that he allowed me to come out during it. So if you want to see us get into it, get into some choreography, hit the girls with some lyrics and some raps, make sure you check out his channel for the full set. So happy for him. Again, so thankful that he wanted me to come on and shake my ass a little bit with him. I had a lot of fun. Ocean, of course, is promoting his new EP, Black Pamela. Most of the songs were from that EP that he did. But yeah, it was my first time performing my song, like one of my songs in ATL period. So it was really cool. It was really cool. I'm so thankful for that experience. A night I will not forget. Great times, great times. Also, y'all already know, go to patreon.com/AdrianExpression. I just put up a new podcast episode over there entitled Everybody's Acting Up. Always use the topics that the patrons give me to have an exciting episode. So go over there and check it out. Let me know what you think. Now, I did say that there was a lot of stupidity going on this week. And I think we'll start first off with Camila Cabello. Now, they are saying that in this new Cinderella movie, Camila Cabello will be covering, the soundtrack will include a cover of Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation. Now, when they say cover, I'm wondering if we're talking about covering our ears when this is going on. Like, what do you mean by cover? I want to contact, and I wrote a list down, I want to contact the Human Rights Campaign. I want to contact civil rights defenders. I want to contact the International Federation for Human Rights. I want to contact the Trevor Project. I want to contact Feeding America. And I want to contact the Task Force for Global Health, because Camila Cabello covering Rhythm Nation by Janet Jackson is a crime against humanity. It is a human rights violation. It is something that goes against the very definition of civil rights. It's an assault on my eardrums. I don't know who thought this was acceptable, but when I say we need to go back to the drawing board, take that Etch-a-Sketch and wipe it clean and start all over again. I'm not sure. The only reason I actually care about this movie is so, Billy Porter can get a check. But as of the rest of it, as of actually watching it, there is no way in hell I was gonna do that. But especially now y'all talking about she finna cover Rhythm Nation. Yeah, I want y'all to do like the person you let borrow money when you ask for it back. I want you to keep that. Okay, keep it. Somebody please let me know what the hell is going on. Apparently this was an ATL. This went viral on Twitter. Straight people be doing the most and then have so much to say about gay people and what they be doing. Apparently this is an ATL. If I'm wrong about this, someone let me know. But the fact that this is going on in ATL is really not surprising to me. I know that Marvel is somewhere wanting to sue the hell out you bitches. What are y'all doing in the middle of the goddamn street? Y'all spidey senses ain't tingling, bitch? This shit here, oh my gosh, I don't know what is in the air besides, Delta Plus. These COVID variants are dropping like new iPhones. Why is there a Delta Plus variant? Anyway, I don't know what is in the air, but you airplane passengers have been acting up in ways that I've never seen, in inconsistent ways that I've never really seen before. And I had to ask my friend, like, is it because of social media that we seeing this shit more? Or no, but it's just you bitches are acting crazy on these planes. You bitches are acting crazy in the sky. Oh my gosh, this guy was, just look at this guy.
You guys fucking suck. My parents are worth more than fucking 2 million goddamn dollars. And you know what? You fucking suck the fuck up.
He apparently had like sexually assaulted flight attendants, physically assaulted them, running around here. He was talking about, oh, well, my parents are worth $2 million. Ma'am, it doesn't matter because you're sitting on Frontier. You're sitting on Frontier Airlines and you're not even in first class. What does it matter that your parents, they duct tape his ass up. They duct tape his ass to the seat. He over here talking about hell. He over here talking like, help me, bitch. We're not helping you. We're thousands of feet in the goddamn air, and you over here, it seemed like you want to punch a hole through the goddamn airplane. Bitch, we're tying that ass down, okay? And Frontier Airlines came out and said, girl, you know, we seen that this shit happen. We're sorry it happened. The flight attendants are now suspended because basically it was not the right way to keep his ass in check. I don't know what the rules are up there in the sky, but people were just like, are you serious? What else could the flight attendants have done? Don't tape his ass to the seat until we land this bitch. Fuck you talking about? Okay, I want to tell y'all this news about Andrew Cuomo. This shit is actually really wild. So Letitia James is the Attorney General of New York. And they just made the announcement, girl. They released a report. It's a 168-page report with over 179 interviews done with accusers, staffers, witnesses, and shit. So the report is saying that he assaulted, at least 11 women with unwanted, touching, suggestive comments. The interviews done with, the staffers and stuff say that he created a hostile and toxic work environment. But the kicker is Andrew Cuomo's response. So this shit has been going on even after a lot of people were just like, oh my God, raging for Andrew Cuomo. Like, we all saw how he handled COVID and the nursing home shit, and the sexual assault allegations were already rising. So it's just confirmation of what I had already known. But Andrew Cuomo's response to all of this is instead of fucking resigning, like literally the entire party wants his ass to do, a lot of people in his own state wants him to do, instead of just resigning, he put out this, scripted, calculated video response to this shit, and included in it is like a slideshow. Look at this shit. A slideshow of him interacting. This is what he put up. This is his fucking response. This is a slideshow of him interacting with other people saying, I do it to everyone. I touch everyone. Now, I don't know who was in charge of the response video, but they need to be fired. Can you imagine? A stupid only goes as far as stupid allows. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you hired a person to make the video, but you thought the video was fucking good enough to put out, ma'am. Like, you really said, oh, well, girl, I touch everybody like this. I do this shit to everybody. Like, are you serious? Oh my God. And he says they ascribed motives that I never had. So listen to this. He said that he questioned a staffer named Charlotte Bennett. Now, he was recorded, I guess Charlotte recorded this. He was recorded on the phone singing to Charlotte, do you love me? All on the phone and shit. And Charlotte is laughing nervously like, But that's in the Attorney General's report, right? So he said that he questioned Charlotte Bennett about her sex life because Charlotte Bennett reminded him of, one of his own family members who had survived sexual assault, and all he was trying to do was help her go through a difficult time. Andrew, come on, you don't fucking resign. Get the fuck out of my face. Like, he legit said, the reason why I'm asking a staffer who works under me, we're in this professional environment. Like, the reason I asked her about her sex life is because, you just remind me of one of my family members who went through some sexual assault. Now, baby, do you need my help to go through it? Like, bitch, are you serious? Who came up with a strategy for this fucking rebuttal? Who came up with a strategy for this shit, man? Bennett literally went onto the news to respond to this saying, he's absolutely gaslighting me. He's trying to justify himself by making me out to be someone who can't tell the difference between sexual harassment and mentorship. You're getting dragged. Andrew, it's really bad for you. You're getting dragged all across social media. They even dragging your brother saying that, he ain't talking about this shit on his news show, saying that he helped you come up with ways to respond to this shit and navigate through the media. Man, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for you. It's not looking good for y'all. Just get the fuck out of the office. Like, he's really still trying to push through and say, oh, well, girl, this is lies. This is not real. This is not who I am. But at the same time, it is who I am because I do it with everybody that I come into contact with. Let me show you a fucking slideshow of this shit. Get out of office. Get out of office. So apparently P. Diddy is starting another label. Nobody's excited. It's crickets. Nobody's excited. Nobody's excited. Nobody's excited. This is coming from Wrap Up. This is what he said. He said, I'm coming back to music, you know? Yeah, an all R&B label, because I feel like R&B was abandoned and it's a part of our African American culture. I personally think that he's probably predicting that there will be a resurgence, a huge resurgence of R&B, so that's probably, he just wants to get his get the coin. I mean, that's not surprising, whatever. But it's just what he says after. He says, and I'm not signing any artists. I guess alluding to the fact that everybody knows, like, girl, your past artists that you work with or signed or whatever are still dragging the shit out your ass because they have not been paid. You know, they've been fucked over by contracts. So he says, I'm not signing any artists because if you know better, you do better. Like, oh yeah, okay. So like you saying, I know not to rip people off now in 2021, so I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, we really believe you. We sure do. He said, I'm doing 50-50 partnerships with pure transparency. That's the thing. The new label is so that we can own the genre. We don't own hip hop right now. And who the fuck do you, okay. Why do you think that is? We have a chance to, and I'm going to make sure that we own R&B. Then he goes on, have I really found my purpose? I know I'm making money and I'm successful and I'm changing the game, so-called, but is that my purpose? And then I really prayed on it and God told me, your purpose is to play a part in saving the black race. So I just want to know if Sky Daddy came and told you that the part that you have to play in this world is to help save the black race. Do you want to pay some of your black artists? I want every up and coming R&B motherfucking artist who has big dreams, who's thinking of, you know, just taking over the world. Do not take your ass to Diddy's fucking label. Do not take your ass. I don't know why we got to say this, but I know that there are so many people who do it just based off of Diddy's name alone. If you're an up and coming artist, R&B artist, do not take your ass to Diddy label, okay? Somebody need to ask him to his face what happened to the rest of his groups, his artists. Why his artists, you know, always talking about this motherfucker ripped me off, like, and the contracts and shit. That's the real conversation that needs to be had before you talk about, you know, open up any other label. Do not take your ass to his label. Y'all hoes finna be sharecropping. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hoes finna be sharecropping. And lastly, I want to talk about Simone Biles. Simone Biles said that she did not even think that the doctor was going to be able to clear her to compete on the balance beam, but she ended up being cleared and she did it and she won bronze. Very happy for Miss Mamas. Just speaking about the entire thing, the twisties and her pulling out, she said, I trained my whole life, I was physically ready, I was fine, and then this happens. Something that was so out of my control. I kind of felt embarrassed with myself. My problem was, why were my body and my mind not in sync? And that's what I couldn't wrap my head around. What happened? Was I tired? Where did the wires not connect? At the end of the day, people don't understand what we are going through. 2 days ago, I woke up and my aunt unexpectedly passed. And it wasn't any easier being here at the Olympic Games. She said, I just think there are so many speculations, I guess, about her life, about her experience that people don't understand. At the end of the day, we're not just entertainment, we're humans. My mental and physical health is above all the medals I could ever win. I just wanted to let y'all know what she said, especially after just the news broke of her pulling out and everybody had so much to say about she needs to just stick to it and oh, she's quitting, she's a quitter, blah, blah, blah. Like I said before in the previous video, touch your toes before you talk shit about Simone Biles. But I'm happy that she understands the importance of mental health and is not allowing media or fans or anything to force her into situations where she feels fucking uncomfortable just for, you know, the y'all's entertainment. And at the same time, I'm glad she's back in the game at a level where she's comfortable with. It definitely should inspire us all to just protect ourselves first and then give a fuck about what these, you know, other bitches are saying later. You see what I'm saying? And on that note, I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out Patreon at patreon.com/AdrianExpression and make sure that you also have a good goddamn day.
I know your nigga wanna take a lot of this. I always got the nigga begging for just one kiss. I know your nigga wanna take a lot of this.